Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to use AutoCAD and draw this friction plate. First, we are going to look at all the elements that are used in this drawing. We have these straight lines, arcs, and circles. And then line types we have three: object, a center line, and dimension line. So let's go to AutoCAD and open your drawing template that has layers in it. Try to block layers. And then save as drawing 22. Click on model space and start drawing. We're going to start with center layer, and the start point we're going to use line, and the start point can be in first quadrant. So using the size of drawings, I'm going to decide 200 comma 200 the starting point, and then go right from there and make it 200 units long. Now I want to have a vertical line that goes through it, and that I can start at 300 comma 100, and then make the height 200 units of the line. So now we can go on object layer and start our circle. The circle diameter is given, so we're going to select center diameter circle. The first one diameter is 50. The second circle diameter is 122, and the outermost circle diameter 154. Then we are going to use this polar tracking, and I have that on. If you don't, then click on these three lines on the lower right corner, and you will see polar tracking over here. See, if I uncheck it, it disappears. I check it, and then it appears again. And then you need to click on it when it's highlighted in blue. That means it's activated. Click on the arrow next to it and select 15, 30, 45 angles, and then click on the line and start from the center of the circle and go, and you will see it snaps on the 15. I'm going to match property with center layer and go back to center layer to draw these reference lines. So click on line again, start from the center, and this time it will snap on 30. That's where we want. And then we also want at 60. It snaps on 60. And then the last one on 75. Going back to object layer, you're going to draw straight lines overlapping in these lines here. This circle, we're going to put that in center layer. And then we are going to draw small circles, that were these small circles that were diameter 12. Those are on the intersection where the 30 and 60 degree lines are. 12. Accidentally. Okay, now we are going to trim. Select these two short lines and trim the outer circle beyond those two lines. and then use polar array command to polar array these elements, two straight lines, one arc, and two circles. Right click, click in the center, and then change the items to 4. Enter. Now we do want this arc to be on object layer, this part of it. And we can trim that to avoid overlapping. And then draw an arc that is start and radius. So if you click on the start, you have to start from the right side, then go to the left, and then click on the center of the circle to give that radius. Is 61, half of 122. So you can repeat that, or you can polar array it. So let's polar array it, the center, and then change the number to 4. The drawing is almost complete. There is a part in the center that you need to add, and that is a 6 by 12, and it's polar arrayed 4 times, and it lands on the 45-degree angle. So 45-degree angle is right in the center. So what we can do is we can draw a polyline, and we can draw it anywhere, and draw that 6 units, 12 units, and then 6. And now move that. I'm going to draw a line in center layer that's going to be at 45-degree angle. And we are going to move this, grab it by midpoint, and place it at the line that is 45-degree angle. And then use rotate command then rotate -45. Now move it, click on it, click at the endpoint, and click at the intersection. Use polar array, click on it, center of the circle, change the number of items to 4, enter. At this time, we can delete the extra center lines. And then trim these pieces of circle. There is a reference line we do need for dimension purposes, and that goes from here to the center of this, or 45-degree angle. So the drawing is complete now. So now you're going to go to your layout and double click inside your viewport, and make sure it's unlocked, the viewport is unlocked, and then you can use zoom extents to bring all your drawing within the viewport. We have to choose an appropriate scale for this. We're going to use 1 to 30 scale, and then we can lock the viewport and double click outside of the viewport, and then use your dimension layer to add the dimensions. We are going to use angular dimension to provide dimensions between these two lines. Provide diameter for the circles. And then update your title block. Use backspace to ensure that there is enough room to fit your scale and date. Scale is 1 to 30. And backspace as needed. And then double check that this is on def points, the viewport, and then you can use export PDF to create a PDF. And then you're done. Happy drawing.